Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my current go-to makeup routine that I have been wearing almost every day. I'm just going to be adding in one new product that I have never used before, and it is the Hourglass Ambient Light Blush, and this is in the shade Sublime Flush. I've heard such great reviews about this product. I thought I would pick it up and try it out and mix it into this video. These are both things that I wanted to show you, so I thought that I would kind of combine them. Before we get started, if you don't know who I am, my name is Reagan. I would love if you joined my small family here and subscribed to my channel. I do post new videos every Friday. Very first, I'm gonna be going in with the Essence My Skin Perfector Tinted Primer. This is in the shade 05 Fair Neutral. Honestly, a tiny bit goes the longest ways, so you need the smallest amount ever, seriously. And I'm just gonna be rubbing this in with my fingers. Sometimes I go in with a brush, but I find that my fingers can do the job just as well. For foundation, I have not been able to stop reaching for the Pure 4-in-1 Tinted Moisturizer. This is in the shade MN3. I'll be blending this out just with a flat top foundation brush. Sometimes for more coverage, I go in with a second layer, and this formula is buildable, and I can get a pretty good medium to full coverage with about 2 layers. Today, I'm just gonna stick to the 1 layer, but I am gonna go in with my beauty blender and just press this into the skin. For my concealer recently, I have been actually using 2 different shades, and they are from 2 different brands. So I will first be going in with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade 22N Light Neutral, and I'm just going to be putting this right down the center of my face in my T-zone and around my nose. This shade is pretty similar to my skin tone, and so this is more of a color corrector. It's gonna give a little extra coverage where I get oily and my foundation tends to crack or smear or smudge. This second concealer is a lighter shade, and this is gonna go right under my eyes just to brighten. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Concealer. This formulation is a lot thicker than the Tarte Shape Tape, so even though I apply this second, I'm gonna go in and blend it out first so it doesn't set and I can get that seamless finish. And as I blend this out, I'm gonna blend it into the first concealer shade just so I don't get any harsh lines and everything can come together as one. This is the same concealer brush that I mentioned in my February favorites video. I will link that if you didn't get a chance to watch it. I'm going to use this to blend the concealer on my entire face. And then once again, I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender and just perfect that finish. To set my concealer, I'm going to be using the Dermablend Professional Loose Setting Powder, and I just use the sponge that came with the product and place it everywhere that I have previously concealed. I'm not too worried about the rest of my face because it will be set with other products eventually, but just where that concealer went. I don't want it to crease. Other nice thing about that setting powder is that it also will brighten, and so it will help with my under eye area as well. So while that sits, I am going to go ahead and get started on my brows. So I am first going to just go ahead and brush them up. I'm gonna set them into place there, looking voluminous with the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in the shade 1, and I'm just going to be making the same strokes upwards and out throughout the brow. After that, I'm going to go back in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Perfect Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Taupe. I'm going to fill in the tail of my brow and then define the very bottom line just to give it direction and definition. Comb through them one more time, and then all these crazies that are sticking up at the top, I'm just gonna comb over, making sure not to take away the volume, but to tame them. Fill in anything that looks a little too sparse, not taking away the feathered look. Now that the brows are done, I will wipe away that setting powder. I usually go to the eyes next, but I'm going to go ahead and finish the complexion and finish off with the eyes today. For bronzer, I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is cool enough that it is almost foolproof, and that's what I love so much about this bronzer, is that it looks good always, and it doesn't take a precise application. It blends so flawlessly into foundations. Any foundation you put it on top of, it just melts like butter. I'm going to frame my face with this, and then I'm also going to touch up just right beneath my chin, hopefully hide some of that excess skin. And next comes the fun part. We are going to be using the Hourglass blush for the first time. So opening it up, it is not as bold as it was showing on the Sephora website. It looks much wearable here in the pan, which makes me hopeful. This is my first product ever from the brand Hourglass. I've heard many good things about them over the years, but I've just never got around to trying them. This blush has been on my makeup wish list radar for so long, I decided to finally just order it and try it out and see for myself how I feel about it. So I'm just gonna be going in with the Real Techniques cheek brush, and I'm just going to smile and pat this onto the apples of the cheeks and blend slightly upwards, but keeping most of the pigments here on the high point of my cheek. Initially using this, I also want to say that the formula seems foolproof, where it's just so easy to apply and it's just melting into my foundation. It's not taking a lot of effort to blend in. There's absolutely no streakiness, and the pigment is so consistent. Wow, it just really gave such a natural and radiant glow to my skin. It almost seems to have a dewy finish. I think it brings just enough attention to the face where it's not overpowering and jumping out at you, but it gives such a nice rosy and glowing flush to the cheeks. To finish up on the complexion, I am going to be highlighting with the Urban Decay Illuminated highlighter in the shade Aura. I'm also going to bring this up onto my brow bone, and I think that my complexion makeup looks flawless, and that's one of my favorite things, is when you can get your complexion makeup to look perfect without looking like you have a ton of makeup on. That is like the most amazing look. I love when I can create that and just get the Barbie doll complexion without looking cakey. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my mascara off camera. I'm gonna be using both the Benefit Roller Lash and the Urban Decay Perversion. Okay. Now that I have my mascara on, I'm just going to set my entire face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And then I'm going to moisturize my lips with the closest chapstick to me. Nothing in particular, just whatever is around. And that is it, guys. This is the finished result. I seriously have been wearing this makeup look everywhere, to school, to work, to dinner, to the store, literally to do anything, whether I'm kind of dressing up or I'm literally in sweats. I have been doing this all the time. These are the products that I have not been able to stop reaching for. This has become just a routine that I'm used to and that I have been loving. I feel like my makeup looks good with these products, and so I'm just sticking with it. Honestly, I loved the blush so much. Even though I've only used it this once, I feel like it was so easy to manipulate onto my face and into my makeup look. It was so easy to blend into my foundation. It was not streaky, and it's just beautiful on the face. I love the way it makes my face glow, and I love the life that it brings to my cheeks. I just think that it is seriously so pretty. I think the shade is almost perfect for me. It's kind of peachy, but it definitely pulls pink, but it's not so bold that it's noticeable that I have a blush on. I feel like it just sits so naturally on my skin, and that's why I love it so much. Instead of looking like different components of a makeup look, I love when products can melt together and just create a seamless finish on the skin, and I feel like that is what I was able to accomplish today. So I am very happy. I'm very happy with this blush. I am going to continue using it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. Let me know what your favorite Hourglass products are. Did I start out with the right product? Is their blushes their best products, or what should I be trying next? Also, leave in the comments below the products that you have been reaching for lately that have made their way into your go-to makeup routine. I find that the products that make their way into my routine are products that make me feel gorgeous with minimal effort. And so that's what all of these products are. They are products that make me feel beautiful and confident without having to put a lot of work into them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye, loves.